Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I bring you guys the entire Sun and Moon Pokedex in shiny forms. I just made a video talking about the entire Pokedex leak that was data mined from the demo, of course, but I really wanted to make a separate video talking about shinies. You guys know I love shiny Pokemon, and I figured I would single them out in a separate video because I just love shinies, man. We have over 400 legitimate shinies on our channel, and you absolutely better be sure that I'm gonna be shiny hunting once Sun and Moon does come out. But I wanted to go one by one here and look at all the shinies, show you guys what they all look like side by side, and shouts to whoever put together this album here because it's very convenient. I was like labeling them on my computer and stuff, and then someone sent me this link and I'm like, that just saved me about an hour of work. So here we go. So we're gonna start one thing at a time here. We got Rattata and Alolan Rattata. So it does gain this red, like crimson red coloring, which I think looks absolutely awesome. I do like Alolan Rattata. We're gonna see Alolan Raticate, of course, here. Mr. Chubby Cheeks, or Hillary Clinton, as you may want to call her, whichever you prefer. And of course, guys, I didn't say it before, but definitely hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. Get hype, man, because I promise you guys I'm gonna be hustling to get these shinies. I love shiny hunts. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So you got that guy there. You got this little Pikachu here. Different hats on Pikachu. I don't know if that's Ash's Pikachu, different hats, not too worried about that. You got Raichu and Alolan Raichu shiny form, so he's got like a darker coloring to him. Otherwise stays pretty much the same. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but it does remind me of how like Dedenne basically turns into a shiny. If you guys remember, shiny Dedenne does gain that like darker coloring. Sandshrew, of course, very cool, very subtle change. Its belly, instead of being that kind of lightest beige color, ends up being like a dark blue, which fits Alolan Sandshrew pretty cool. And I'm assuming we'll see a very similar design for Sandslash, right? I love this design, guys. Alolan Sandslash, I feel like just looks amazing, guys. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm super stoked for Alolan Sandslash. We've got Vulpix here and Alolan Vulpix, which looks cool. And some of these guys I haven't even really looked at yet. So this will be some of my first reactions, some of my, I've seen them before, but this looks pretty cool here. Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, and wow, look how beautiful Alolan Ninetales looks, guys. That looks pretty awesome if you ask me. It's got like a nice little purple tone to it. Its eyes get like a purplish color. So hyped about these Alolan forms, man. Alolan Diglett, if you haven't seen it yet, gets that nice little blue nose, just like a regular shiny Diglett does. Gets a little darker color, and then he's got this sweet hairdo going on here in the Alola region, which I don't know what the storyline is going to be about this guy. This is just ridiculous, but you know what? It is what it is, man. Alolan Diglett. Wow, so Meowth and Persian looking pretty cool. So this is assumingly shiny Alolan Meowth and shiny Alolan Persian, so a little bit of out of order there, but that's okay. Yeah, we can assume that this is the shiny version. Not exactly my favorite shiny, but does look pretty cool. Fits that dark theme, We've got Geodude, shiny Geodude, not too surprising there. It keeps that gold color scheme that we know of it from its original shiny form. And we're just getting to the good stuff. Just wait till we get to the new Pokemon. That's the best part. But shiny Graveler, of course, and Golem looks intense, dude. And there's shiny Golem, which I think this thing looks nuts, man. I'm really excited for this guy. Obviously, shiny Grimer and Muck get their purple color back, which is funny. They look like regular. And there's Executor, and of course it keeps the same coloring. Gets that beautiful gold from the shiny of Executor. Very cool stuff there. Zydog, not surprising. Look, I haven't actually seen this one yet. Looks like Zygarde, of course. Shiny Zygarde, which was never released, so gonna be interested to see how that's integrated into the game. And then of course, perfect form Zygarde, man, looking awesome as ever. I love that color scheme. The white with like the green color, to me, looks absolutely awesome. We've got Rowlet, and here comes the real spoilers, man. Shiny Rowlet getting this like light green coloring to it. Its bow tie turns like a kind of like a foresty type of green. Its claws gain a red coloring, and that looks pretty sweet. I was excited. The only bummer about this right here, guys, is I really wanted to be able to see the shinies for the first time on my screen in game, as opposed to seeing them through a leak. But it is what it is, man. The leak's out, so might as well enjoy it, right? You can't avoid it if you're on the internet. So there's Dartrix's evolution, of course, or shiny form. Same kind of vibe. It's got those the red feet. Looks pretty cool. And of course, our Robin Hood here, whatever you want to call him, looking awesome, keeping that same color scheme. Litten's shiny though. Look how awesome Litten shiny looks, guys. Oh my goodness. Like, that is just amazing, dude. When they go like from a black to a white shiny, it just looks so cool. cool. Torracat looks amazing, dude. I love that orange color with the white. Looks absolutely nuts. And there's Beltigre, or whatever it's going to be called. Same kind of scheme. Looks awesome, dude. This thing actually looks pretty sweet when you see it modeled. I hated it from the Chinese leak art, but it looks pretty sweet otherwise. Poplio gets like a darker purple color, so not too surprising there. Brion, same kind of thing, gets like a darker purple color, and the Poplio Mermaid gets a lighter color hair, so like a kind of almost a blonde hair, and keeps that same kind of coloring going on its mermaid tail. Pikipek gains a darker color on its face, which looks pretty cool. Nothing too drastically different otherwise. There's Pikipek's evolution, so its beak and neck changes colors, so it ends up turning into a toucan Pokemon if you haven't seen, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I did not expect that out of Pikipek, to be honest, but very, very cool. We get our first ever toucan Pokemon, and I love the coloring on both the regular and the shiny form. They look pretty sweet, man. Young Goose gets like a kind of a purplish lavender type color, which is pretty sweet on both its back and its chest, and I'm assuming, yeah, same for Gumshoes. So Gumshoes gets like a darker purple color. His nose, it looks like very similar nose, but very neat. Grubbin, I love this evolution line, guys. I was so hyped for Grubbin, and it gets this red coloring. Charge-a-Bug looks awesome as a red Charge-a-Bug. And Vikavolt, dude, you cannot tell me this shiny doesn't just look absolutely ludicrous. Like, I'm so hyped for this shiny Vikavolt, man. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get one. Crabrawler turns into, it's got the red hands instead. Looks like the purple color is pretty similar. Its feet turn red as well. And this is its evolution, which is just ridiculous. Well, I'm assuming it's its evolution, actually. Maybe it's not, though. Maybe this is a different version of it. I don't know. I'm assuming it's an evolution. It looks very interesting, though. I don't even know. But it's got same kind of vibe going on with the red coloring there. Oricorio. So a couple different Oricorio forms looking a little bit different. Lighter color there with the yellow. The pom-pom, so it just inverts the colors there. And the ghost version looks pretty cool too, kind of inverts the colors essentially with the two. Cutie Fly gets a little bit pinker, which is nice, little pink shade. And I'm a little bummed to see that Cutie Fly only has one evolution into this guy here, but definitely looks pretty cool. What was it called? Something, I forget, Rombumbi or something like that. I forget what it's called, but keeps that pink. Gets a different color scarf though, but who wouldn't want a different scarf? Rockruff, dude, Rockruff looking beautiful in this beautiful blue coloring, guys. I love it, I love it, I love it. But I love Lycanroc Midnight form. Here's the day form, keeps that blue coloring similar to Rockruff, but I love the Midnight form. Oh, that looks amazing. Talk about amazing shinies, in my opinion, guys. This one might be one of the ones that teeters me over to playing Moon first, because I just think that this shiny looks absolutely amazing. Wishy-Washy gets a different color eyes, slightly different color tail. It's got like a yellow kind of vibe to it. And here's Wishy-Washy. The school form keeps that yellow coloring in its eyes. It looks like it's a little bit darker overall. Very cool there. This little dude, which was revealed recently, very interesting Pokemon. I don't really know what to think about this thing, but looks pretty cool. Gets a red coloring, and then this little dude in the trap here, again with the red coloring, so that's going to be its shiny form right there. We've got Mudbray and Mudsdale, so they basically have a yellow kind of vibe to them with the blue hair. Very, very cool. I love this. This looks really sweet in my opinion. He looks so sad, but it's probably because Sun and Moon's not out yet and he wants us all to catch him. I'm excited for this little dude. I'm hoping that on some miracle level, this thing is a bug type. I have no idea what to expect, but if this thing's a bug type, I'm gonna be a very happy individual. It looks like an alien type, really, but I don't think that's a thing. So Fomantis and Lurantis gets this yellow coloring. I love this shiny, guys. I know I'm going a little faster here, but I love this shiny. It looks amazing. I wish it was a bug type. You guys know I love my bug types by now, but I wish this thing was a shiny. It's not there. It's all good. We got Morlul, which turns into this little dude here. So slightly different colors on its mushrooms, and then the crazy mushroom dude, which actually looks really cool. Like this guy, I feel like I can see this guy like walking around in the forest in a video game, like, because it's about to in Sun and Moon. Salandit, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Looks pretty awesome. It's got the like white coloring. Keeps its bandit mask on though, which is really cool. And then its evolution, which looks pretty crazy looking. Unless this is a female, I wonder if this is a female only evolution. That's interesting to think about. But either way, looks pretty awesome, man. Crazy salamander, getting all that white coloring. Looks awesome. Stuffle, turning beautiful yellow, of course. Little Stuffle with a tag on its tail. And then Beware, doing the same kind of thing. Paws change colors, gets that yellow coloring right there. And then we've got this little dude, Bon Sweet. His leaves turn purplish violet colored. And its evolution. Then Serena here looking fabulous as ever with the purple coloring instead of the green. Very, very cool. Comfey turns blue, keeps the leaves, the lay around it, but the actual Comfey part turns blue. A Rangaroo going full purple, rocking the violet. Lots of violet shinies in this game, no doubt. And Passimian looks awesome, dude. He basically went from being like part of the Oakland Raiders to being part of like the Chargers or something. I don't know what happened, but Passimian looking awesome. With that blue, I love this one, guys. Wimpod getting a red coloring, but it's evolution, not Wimpod. You know, Bullypod or whatever its name is actually going to be called. This thing looks monstrous, dude. Like, I have a feeling that this thing is just going to be powerful as all heck, man. I'm very excited for this dude. Like, look at that. I love the blue going across his head. He's got the red on the face. Oh, baby. Palossand looks awesome. Ghost Shinies, by the way, guys, are always amazing. Ghost Shinies are just amazing. You see the Palossand here, the other dude, I forget their names, you know, the Super Sand. I can't remember all their names. His shovel's yellow instead of red, which is just, you gotta get the yellow shovel. Pyukumuku, surprisingly no evolution, but it's got this little green shiny here. Looks pretty sweet. Type Null has a different color, kind of like helmet going on there, and it's kind of armor, and its tail is actually slightly different color too. And then Sivali has the same idea going on. Gets like a different color mask. Monior Core it's black instead of being red, which is cool. And I guess it's just different colors. I guess the Monior Core is just black, I guess. Kamala basically gets a different color hammer. Otherwise doesn't look too different, but the hammer makes it look pretty sweet. Turtonator, I think is what this thing was called. Very totally drastically different. Gets like a yellow shade going on there. His hat changes. I call it a hat, but it's really not a hat. But you guys know what I mean. We got Togedemaru here. I don't actually know if that's the shiny form. I think it might be. I haven't seen the shiny form of it, to be honest. Mimikyu. Yo, I love Mimikyu shiny. Again, Ghost Shinies have such amazing shinies. Just goes full like white out on the like a grayish color. Mimikyu falling down, having that gray color. Broxish looks beautiful as a shiny, by the way, with all these greens and red colors to it. Very, very cool stuff there. Drampa gets like kind of like this yellowish color to him. Very cool. He's got that dark violet eyebrows. This thing, I don't even know what this thing is, but it looks pretty nuts, man. It turns into like red. I don't even know what this Pokemon is. It looks like a wheel, like a ship wheel. I don't even know what's going on with an anchor. I don't know, some sort of ship thing. Jangmo, oh, going full yellow, rocking it this fall with the full yellow action. And all his evolutions get a similar, like, look at this thing, dude. That thing looks ridiculous. It looks insane. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it looks pretty nuts, man. Like, you're not gonna, if you were like going hunting in the forest and you wore what this guy wore, you don't have to worry about getting shot, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Tapu Koko looking beautiful. Oh, I love when shinies get like these black color overhauls, man. They look amazing. Here's one of the other Tapus, same kind of vibe going on, gets that black overhaul there. Same kind of thing. You can see the theme with the Tapus, getting that same kind of vibe, like converting its color scheme. Same thing here. Looks awesome, dude. I love. I'm so excited to get shiny Tapus or Cocos or whatever they're gonna be called. Here's this little dude. Very small difference. The cheeks changed colors. I think this might be a pre-evolution of Lunala. And this might be the pre-evolution of Solgaleo. I'm pretty sure. And then here's Solgaleo, of course. The big reveals, turning all red, and Lunala, same kind of vibe, crazy looking shinies. Ultra Beasts have shinies too, though, so we're gonna get to that as well. Dude, I'm so hyped about all these. Ultra Beast, this little guy 01 here turns with the yellow coloring. This one looks ridiculous, dude. This looks like it's straight out of Pokemon Uranium Reactor Zone or something. I don't even know. This one gets like kind of a lower half color change there, switching to a black color. This thing is just crazy, dude. These Ultra Beasts are just nuts. I don't even know what to like think about these Ultra Beasts, dude. They're just ridiculous. This monstrous thing, look at this thing. It's like the opposite. It's gonna like destroy your soul, dude. Like it's ready to rock. And then Magearna, of course, has a couple different options. I don't know if it depends on the Pokeball. And then this little dude is different too. He's slightly different. I don't know if this is Machado here, but it very well might be. But those are the shinies, guys. Which one is your favorite? Which shiny are you guys gonna hunt for first in Pokemon Sun and Moon? Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know. I'm so hyped though, guys. I hope you guys are stoked about this. Definitely hit that like button down below. Let me know what shiny you're going for first in Sun and Moon when it drops. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. My name is Dan. I'll go by aDrive, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.